Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Happy weekend to you. We're taking a look here again at Solana, seeing what's going on. 241 at this point, still maintaining our ascending trend line, looking pretty good above our local point of control, that 0.618 golden pocket. So honestly, at this point, pending Bitcoin doesn't make a significant turnaround, there's a good chance this is still planning. Solana's still going to break out. Again, altcoins are kind of getting hit a little bit here today based on Bitcoin pulling back or just maintaining that $99,000 to $100,000 range. So a lot of that's factoring in. But the key takeaway here is that Solana is still establishing higher highs, higher lows. There's really no other way around it. It's looking pretty strong and still primed and ready to rock and roll. So again, my analysis from yesterday I think still stands at this point from the bird's eye view, but we'll double check a few key factors to make sure. And if you are new to the channel, just hit the like button, comment below. If you've been watching for a while, thanks again so much for always doing that. Take a look here, 245, more like 244, upwards of 250. Some liquidation left there. We talked about that previously. We got that resistance range at the roughly the 250 range. Okay, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. But if we take a look here, we can see this amount of liquidation is growing. So we got 5, maybe 6 billion now between 247 and 250. So a lot of liquidation to the upside. Again, just kind of reinforcing the fact that we have resistance there, yes, but also more likelihood for the price action to retest that too. Especially the way that we keep retesting this horizontal trend line. I'll show you that in a minute. It's looking pretty evident we're going to continue higher. The delta here is maintaining itself at a higher volume, but still not that high compared to what we've seen before. So when Solana is really cranking, we're talking probably 3, 4, 5 billion in liquidation delta normally. Right now, we're treading water about 1 billion. And that's a good sign overall, because again, this has been maintaining itself for the last 3 or 4 days, telling us that we are pretty good shape here for long positions, or long potential positions for those who are currently in them. Am I telling you to take a long right now, a breakout trade right at resistance? Probably not, but generally speaking, you might have more success with the price going up than down right now. We take a look here at the heat map, the open interest, we can see right about 235 as a rough estimate, 234 for the most amount of interest in this coin. Basically, just that's like the largest amount of positions people have at 234 and 237. We talked about that yesterday. That hasn't changed too much, but that is generally a number that reflects some support for us. Because again, open interest areas are just areas of generally support, if you will. Okay, so let's take a look here at the daily time frame. Work our way down. Let's go ahead and double check a couple things. First of all, when it comes to the moving averages, we're pretty much maintaining above the 20-day SMA right now. Now again, closing above 240, as I mentioned previously, is going to be extremely important. We don't have that yet, but we're getting there. And again, being above that level would just let us know that the trend is shifting here from this somewhat of a bearish divergence to a potential bullish convergence. If we take a look here, we're over 50 on the RSI. Money flow index is good. Stochastic swinging up. The key takeaway here is that we've been maintaining a lot of volume in this range, and that's really important. So as volume continues to increase, the price does with it. 4-hour time frame, we can recognize this here as well. We're above both moving averages that are important, the 20 and the 50. We can also double check here too and confirm that we are above 50 in the RSI, and of course money flow index is above it as well. Very, very good signs in the 4-hour time frame with stochastic swinging up and MACD here hitting an MACD FU with a little bounce there to the upside. We look at the hourly time frame, we can recognize here as well, just to double check. I'm kind of curious. We are above the cloud, lagging spans free and clear, and the conversion lines over the baseline. These are generally all favorable signs to take a long position. The only kind of hesitation I would say is it's a weekend, and weird stuff happens on weekends. So I wouldn't expect monumental things here, at least from Bitcoin. But Solana does look like it's prepped here and ready to kind of rock and roll. If we take a look, though, again, just to kind of clarify, we've retested this level here multiple times. So closing 242 or higher would be extremely bullish, because that would give us confirmation we closed today above that level. Furthermore, just in general, a closure at 240 or higher I think is very positive. So that's really what we're looking for. And invalidation of this would just come with the price action dropping below this 234 range. I think that's kind of a point of contention for us. Okay, so just some stuff to kind of think about. But for the most part, yeah, Solana's looking pretty good here. So what I'll do is I'll post a playout chart here on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord shortly, just to kind of get that out there for you. And I do hope that you find benefit there. If you're not familiar, it looks a little something like this. And then, of course, outside of that, too, I just recommend just becoming part of our community if you want. We had some really nice profits here recently with our community. We took some solid gains with SUI, Bitcoin, and what was the other one here? I think it was... Oh yeah, HBAR and Tau, of course. That was late last week, of course. That isn't recent. Right now, we're actually in a couple of long positions. One with Solana, for example, and then of course SCI for a secondary one there. All right, folks. Thanks again so much for watching. I look forward to the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.